Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time joining me, glad to have you and hope you enjoy it here. I'm John Wetz, and on this channel I talk about spirituality, mental health, personal growth, law of attraction, and many other esoteric things. If this is your kind of thing, I'd love it if you give me a subscribe, and hope to see you again here soon. Today I'm going to talk about the law of attraction and give kind of a brief introduction to it and what it is. So to kind of understand what the law of attraction does and how it works, you need to understand first that we are all energy vibrating at different frequencies. This is proven scientific fact. And the different frequencies that we vibrate at determine a little bit of how the law of attraction brings us the experiences we have in life. I'm going to bring up here the Hawkins scale of consciousness chart. I've shown it before on another video, and if you've seen videos like this, you've probably seen this before. So way up at the top, you've got enlightenment, peace, joy. These are the highest states of frequency that you can be in. Then more towards the middle, you've got willingness, neutrality, courage. And then getting down towards the bottom part, you've got pride, anger, desire, fear, and other things that kind of put you in more of a suffering type state. Basically, the idea is up at the top, when you're vibrating at a higher frequency, you're in a much more loving, happy state of being. When you're at the bottom, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you attract things that you probably don't prefer as much. The way the law of attraction works is, think of algorithms on YouTube, Facebook, or other websites that come up with suggestions for content for you to consume or things for you to buy that they think you might like based off of other things that you have shown interest in. The law of attraction kind of works the same way with your frequency. What it does is it constantly is sending out little feelers, I guess, into the universe. I don't really know how to describe it, to pick up what your vibration is. It's constantly in tune with your vibration, understanding what you're sending out to the universe. And the vibration that you're at sends back experiences to keep you there, or at least give you things similar to that the universe is like, oh, you're vibrating at the state, you must like the state. Let's give you more of this experience. So think of when you're searching for something new on YouTube or Facebook or Amazon or whatever. You end up, as soon as you type something into the search bar, you start seeing advertisements for that new thing all over the place. The universe kind of does the same thing if you step out first. If you're wanting to change what you're experiencing in life, you need to actually step forward first with changing your vibration, changing what you're focusing on in life, and then you will get a reflection back that is similar to what you're putting out. If you've ever noticed, when you're kind of in a lower state of being where you're feeling more fear and desire and whatnot, you're going to get a lot of things that you want but you can't have. That's kind of what happens when you're in a desiring state. You'll end up with a lot of fear type experiences that keep you there. Likewise, when things start going right, have you ever noticed how it kind of snowballs as well and keeps going right? That's because the law of attraction is bringing to you these experiences based off of what you're sending out. So it's really important, if you're wanting to just have a happier life, to understand the mechanism of how this works and simply make sure that you keep yourself in a higher state. Now, I shouldn't say no one, I mean, there are people that seem to just, have sunshine and rainbows coming out their butt all day long, but most people tend to fluctuate quite a bit in where they're at on this scale. They'll be at love and joy and whatnot for a while, but then something will happen and they'll sink back down. To be clear, just because you are at a high vibration, it doesn't mean that things aren't going to happen. Think of it kind of how do I put this? When things that you used to enjoy, when you've kind of moved away from them, they'll eventually kind of come back into your life. Same thing with YouTube videos and whatnot. It'll be hey, it's been a while since you've seen this. Want to check this out? The law of attraction kind of does the same thing. It's hey, remember this part of your life? You want it back? Here, let's give it to you. And it tries to offer you a little different experience at times, but mostly it gives you more of the same. And if you're wanting to get out of more of the same, you need to be aware of where you're vibrating at and what you're actually focusing on. What you focus on is what you're going to get more of. And what vibration you're sending out is going to pull in more of those experiences for you. when you start getting things that you aren't preferring as well, it oftentimes is the universe being like, hey, you're kind of getting off track here. Like it'll use synchronicities and the experiences that you're getting to remind you of where your vibrational state is. Because it's really easy sometimes to not pay attention to it. You know, we're pretty good at getting distracted from things, and we will end up not realizing that our vibration is no longer really up at that higher level of like reason, love, and joy and whatnot. And we've kind of sunk back down to like courage, or maybe something happened that made us a little angry. And then it's easy to sometimes get stuck down there, especially if you're not conscious about what you're doing and the thoughts you're having. If you're just reacting to everything that's happening around you, it can be kind of like a ping pong ball, just bouncing all over the damn place. And you're not in control of what's happening then. When you become aware of this and how things manifest in your life through your vibration and the law of attraction, you can start to, I don't want to say, you can kind of have more control over it. You're not going to be in complete control. Like, that's never going to happen. But you can tip the scale in your favor for what you're going to experience and how you're going to experience it. And quickly bounce back from the things that you don't want, because you understand, when you start to understand this anyway, you know to pull yourself out of those lower vibrational states unless you want to stay down there and experience it. I'm not saying don't go through the motions with things. It's fine to feel the emotions that you're feeling, but have consciousness behind it. Pick what you're feeling and don't just be a puppet for everyone else's stuff. Like, when people do things, don't just react without thinking about it. The more in control you get of it, the more control you have over what is going to come into your life and the emotions that you're feeling more so. When you are in control of the emotions you're feeling, you can control what the law of attraction is bringing to you more often. So anyway, like I said, I was just going to do a quick video on this today. I'll touch more on this subject here soon, but I thought maybe like a quick little video with an introduction to the law of attraction might be something people might like. So anyway, hope everyone's doing well out there. Love y'all, and I'll catch you guys soon.